When you mentioned them
We're
wanting
here
to
to entertain.
give personhood or rights to some of the great apes, I actually think that's a great idea.
Mhm.
I it's not a hard line, like it's more of a feeling, but you watch them. They're like people. Like they have the full range of
Right. Well, the fact that
feelings
they're
and
so closely
connection,
related to
and
us, and
yes.
we can read their faces, compared to another animal that we might
Look at a
not be able to
cat.
do that
Well,
with.
I think that goes farther. That probably goes farther down the line than we think.
Yeah, yeah. And
I
and
mean,
it's a really a question about who we are as humans, right? And how we decide to define these things. We all have different definitions. Even the four people here kind of look
like
at this a little differently.
there
But
was
Yeah.
it was very, and I think even parts of the world, I'm not sure whether this is common everywhere, but I'm fairly certain that science proved that fish feel pain at this point. But when I was a
Of course.
kid, it was genuinely accepted, like common knowledge, that fish just don't feel like
As
I
a
was told that by
fisherman, I can
teachers, I
tell
was
you,
told that
fish
by
feel pain.
everybody, but I've never been comfortable with fishing because I don't like
what about
stabbing the
plants?
hooks
Do plants
through
feel
the
pain?
worms.
Yes,
According to
actually,
some
and plants
very
and
crunchy people, plants do feel they release chemicals when you cut them, and there are
they warn other plants.
responses. You can hook up
Yep.
one of those sensors to them, and they will give off
Hmm.
readings. And it's there are some weird studies that people have done with
Yeah.
plants.
I don't know how you
Every time we
Trees get
study any living
lonely.
being, it's smarter than we think it
And
is.
and
Whatever
and
that
if
tells you.
Trees
Mark
get
Wahlberg
lonely
has
in the
taught us
city.
anything,
Yep. Trees get lonely.
yeah, and they're gonna get
They
angry.
they talk
Mark Wahlberg taught me
talk
that.
Mark Wahlberg.
across mycelial networks in the
When you
forest.
start to mow your lawn, your grass starts to warn the other grass that your lawnmower is coming.